Alright, Hazemega here. We got another desktop show and tell video with Tamaki from Bamboo Blade here. So this is actually a figure that I've been wanting to get for a long time, like more than a decade now, and I finally found her. I found her in at FanimeCon 2019 swap meet. That's how I found this figure. I was walking around the hall, the swap meet hall, for maybe like an hour, maybe or so, and I didn't find anything I wanted. I did wind up finding something I wanted at the end, and this was one of the things that I got. So, yeah, there was actually two Tamaki figures there, but this is the one that I wanted. I wanted it because she's wearing her bogu. That's why. So fast forward to circa, I don't know, maybe like, yeah, about 2008 when this figure came out, apparently, because it says 2008 right here. Bamboo Blade is like, it was a manga that came out around that time, and the animes had just started coming out. So, and Kotobukiya had made this figure. So, and I always wanted it, but it was always kind of out of my price range. It was like $50, and then like nowadays, 2019 figures are so expensive. You can't find figures like this for that kind of price anymore. The figures have just gotten so expensive. Yeah, they've gotten a little bit better, but they've gotten way more expensive too. So this is a very difficult hobby to stay in because of the cost. But anyway, so I've always wanted this figure, and this dude had her. I remember this was selling for like around $50 back in the days, probably more than $50. And it's a great figure. I've never taken her out of the box yet, so let's do it. I think it's brand new. No, there's a band around it. Yeah, there's a band around it right here. This looks like it may have got it at like an anime store or something, in like an Akihabara. This is kind of how they store it, but it kind of looks like a pre-owned figure, and that's what I would expect from like a 10+ year old figure, So this is a vintage Hades Omega desktop show and tell. So as you can see here, there's a little price tag here. It says $20, so I got her for $15 because I was just kind of patrolling the area for a while, and I kept on looking at it. I asked them like, "Hey, will you take $15 for her?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll take $15 because it was about closing time, And, well, at least the guy sold something, so I'm gonna go take that out right now. All right, so let's go take a look at this. So this is Tamaki from Bamboo Blade. It's all in Japanese, so I can't really read it. This is something version right here. It's a 1/8 scale pre-painted figure, so it is a scale figure. Here's the Kotobukiya logo right here. It's all pink. Not a lot of color in the box art. Not the best box art, if you ask me. It's got a picture of Tamaki right here in her school uniform with the shinai. Also, Hades Omega used to practice kendo. I used to be in the San Jose State University Kendo Club, and I was an EQ. EQ, right? Yeah, EQ. That's like one before Shodan, the black belt. So that means EQ means like you know what you're doing. At least I think I was an EQ. That's a good question. I don't quite remember, but I'm like too old to practice kendo now. So, all right. So here's the side right here. This is Bamboo Blade up here at 1/8 scale pre-painted figure. The box looks very cheap looking. I'm not gonna lie. And it kind of has like a flower petal cutout for a window here, and then you got the Kotobukiya here. There's the background. There's the picture that it's based off of right here. I think this is from the anime. It looks like it's from the picture from the anime. The anime went on for like one season and never came back, so unfortunately. You got the Bamboo Blade logo here, 1/8 scale pre-painted figure, so it does have some English. It's Kotobukiya right here, and then here it has a picture of the figure. She has a white kendo gi. With the hakama and everything, I think that's what she wears white. Normally you would wear blue, but some places they wear white. If you're special, you get to wear the white one. That's what I'm gonna say. You better have the skills to back it up. And then there's the top of the box. See there? There's a little window there, and the same info. And then there's the bottom. The bottom is just a bunch of text and stuff, information about the figure. And it's, yeah, Koto US. Yep. So this is a, they intended to sell this in America too. So, all right. So there we go. I got her for 15 bucks. So let's go open her up. She's got this extra like plastic band around her. It's kind of weird, but we'll do the thing. Aha, so yes, there's a, so that's what's hiding underneath is one of these little thingies to set off an alarm. So that leads me to believe they probably got this from Akihabara or something, or some kind of anime store in Japan, because this is how you would find it normally. They would have it all bunched up like that. Alright, keep on. Okay, there she is, Tamaki from Bamboo Blade. Alright, so let's go over this figure. So it comes in 3 parts. It comes with the figure itself. She's already on the base. Interesting thing about the base is she's like, she's been screwed onto the base. See, it's something you don't see nowadays. And it's a hefty figure. It's pretty heavy. She's pretty heavy. I actually do like the base too. The base is like a bamboo floor, like you would that you would have you know, when you practice kendo. Yeah, it's very nice to have a nice springy floor when you practice kendo, because you're stomping your feet, you know, on it. Actually, I forgot a piece of plastic right here. There's a piece of plastic under her foot. I think there's a lot of packaging material. It's this really sticky plastic stuff. It leads me to believe that this figure was brand new. This is a brand new. This figure was never taken out of the package, so I got a good find right here. So it came with 3 pieces. It came with the figure of Tamaki right here. It came with the shinai that she's holding. I already put it on. We'll take a closer look at that in a second. And then it came with her little fat cat here. This little cat. I don't quite remember. It's been a while since I've watched Bamboo Blade or read it, so I should get back into it. They have different spin-off mangas also. Kendo's a lot of fun. But alright, so let's take a look at the shinai first. So shinai holds it in her hand like this. Very careful taking it off. I can't get her hand all the way to the tsuba. I'm afraid I'm going to break her hand or something. The plastic is very flexible though. So there's the shinai. Shinai is a bamboo sword that, you know, it's supposed to simulate a katana, you know. And you can see here that there is the string right here, the suru. This is the back. This symbolizes the back of the blade here. And then you got these leather parts, the tip, and this little leather band here. So what this does, this signifies the area where the cutting area is. So when you're gonna go score a point, you have to hit it on this part of the blade. Anywhere else is a no-go. And plus it has to be on the opposite side of where the string is at. So this is actually the cutting part right here. Right here. So yes, Hades Omega knows stuff about kendo. And then there's the was it the Suba? This is Suba, the handguard. There's a little there's a plastic part for the Suba. I think it's this one down here. And then there's like a rubber kind of rubber band type thing that holds it in place. And then the handle or the suka is made out of leather, but this is not. It's just painted. But it's a very nice model of it. It looks very realistic. This is how it would look like in real life. So, good job, Kotobukiya. It looks good. Very good. Okay, so let's put that aside. Let's go look at the cat real quick. There's the cat. Big fat cat. Smiley face. Looks alright. I don't see any problems with them. Shinai and cat. Very nice. And then let's go look at the Tamaki. So I'm not going to pick the Tamaki up. We'll just take a closer look at her. So we're going to start the scrutineering process right now. I'll go look her over right now. Okay, vintage figure review / scrutineering. so yeah. So there she is. There's Tamaki. So one of the cool things about this figure is she's wearing her bogu, her armor, for practicing kendo, and I can go over all the parts. So yeah, actually, let's go over the armor. That's the cool thing about this figure. She's wearing the armor. So here you got the men, or the helmet, or face shield, or mask. What they call it, a men, and that's like one of the targets. You're supposed to wear it on your head, obviously, and then there's supposed to be some strings behind it, and the strings are actually inside the men. So that's good. That's very good. Good detail. Attention to detail. And then it's got these two little flappy things, and they're folded up, so that's good. They're supposed to protect your shoulders. And then you got this a throat protector. I forgot what it's called. I know that the attack is called ski. You're going for a ski to throat. Yeah. So, and then you can actually see where the strings, the himo, are tied. They're tied to the sides of the grill here. Very realistic. It's very good. Very good job, Kotobukiya. It looks like a real man, pretty much. And then we went over to Shinai already. This is the do, the chest protector or breastplate, and it looks really good. It looks like how it should look like in real life. Normally these would be polished. It would be a little shinier than that, but there's some that aren't. These used to be just kind of like bamboo slats back in the days, but now it's just like, now I don't even think they use bamboo. They use like kind of plastic. And then you can see her Zekken here. I think that's just, I don't remember. Kawazoe. I think her last name is Kawazoe. I think that was her last name right there. And then it says like what your dojo is right here. So that's your Zekken, or your name tag is what it's called. I actually have one too, by the way, right up there. That's my Zekken right there, San Jose State University, and that says Varentia right there. And so everyone has to have a Zekken, so they know who they're fighting, when you're in the dojo. Yeah, that's it, pretty much it for the bogu. There's just there's kind of armor for your hips and stuff. The thing about kendo is it's a full contact sport. You can get hit like anywhere, and it's painful sometimes. So if you don't like getting hit, kendo is not the sport for you. It's all right. And then let's go over her attire. She's wearing a kendo gi. So this is the gi right here, and this is a hakama. It's like a really baggy pants, but it looks kind of like a skirt. You can see it's got the pleats and everything. Very nice detail, attention to detail here. And then you can see her feet like peeking out from under there. They look good. The only thing I would complain about is maybe the toenails are like, they're not like a different color. They're kind of like the same color as her skin. There's a big mold line here. That's kind of not nice. I don't think that would, I'm not sure if that would be there in real life. This one would be though. So there's a little pleat back here. And these little pleats symbolize something. There should be 4 in the front. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's like 5 in the front. So there's mold lines on the side. So yeah, that doesn't look so nice. Those shouldn't be there, but everything else should. All these little pleats, lines, and stuff, and they look nice and straight. The molding is really good. They sanded it really good. It just mold lines. And then you got the back right here. Okay, you got the back. So for the do, these are the strings that are holding the do up, and then this is I think they call it the tare. Tare is your groin protector, I guess, and that's like that. And then yeah, it looks okay. It looks like it's got paint on it. You know, it doesn't really look like a real gi though. It looks very kind of plasticky, but I'm not complaining. It looks okay. And then there's Tamaki's face. She's kind of got that those kind of blank little eyes or blank big eyes, for that matter. And you can see it's very similar to that illustration in the background right there too. See if I can get it to zoom in. Okay, yeah. So there's her face. Her hair's a little shiny, but it looks pretty good. The molding is good on her. Her face is a little shiny too. She's kind of got a little bit of a tan going on there. And then you can see this mold line up here. And the rest, her hair is really smooth. Her hair actually has some kind of shading on it, like looks like on the top. It looks like it's shinier in the center. That could just be the lighting, but it does look like it's getting darker too. So it does have some shading. Other than that, I think the hair is the only thing that has shading. It could, if it was, you know, a nicer figure would have a little better paint shading. So the paint looks a little flat on it. So, all right, so there we go. That's a Hades Omega scrutinizing the bamboo blade Tamaki figure from made by Kotobukiya. So I think it's a great deal for $15. What a bargain! I just have to wait like 10 years to find one. I was not expecting to see this figure at Fanime, you know, and I don't think you may be able to find one of these, maybe, you know, but it's not in circulation anymore. You can't find like a brand new one. You have to find like in my case, this is a new old stock. Somebody bought it and they never took it out of the package. So, and then it was just sitting at some anime store in Akihabara or something. I think that's maybe where this dude got it from. He was selling it for $20 and I offered 15. It comes with the cat. Comes with the shinai, all the bogu and stuff looks very good. The hakama and the gi, they look okay. Her face, it looks okay. It looks like Tamaki. She's kind of got that kind of blank look, like she just whooped somebody's ass in a match or something, you know. And the base. The base looks actually really nice. I was surprised to find the base like that. Yeah, I was surprised that the base was like that. So the base is supposed to simulate the dojo floor. Most normal dojo floors are made out of bamboo like that, and they're real springy and stuff. It's hard to find that kind of floor in the United States. So, but yeah, there it is. So we'll get some rotating shots of her, and then that'll be it. So thanks for watching. So that's one of Hades Omega's vintage figure reviews. Is what I want to say. This is it's like a 10-year-old figure. It's interesting to see how figures have changed since then. But Kotobukiya is one of my favorite figure manufacturers, and it's not too bad. It looks great, and especially since you get the bogu and everything, it makes it totally worth it, especially for the price I got it at. $15, what a bargain. Can't complain. It looks very nice. All the equipment she's wearing looks spot on, pretty much. They got the details right there. The figure itself is okay, the rest of the figure is okay. And you get a cat. Okay.